Mr. McCabe, thank you. I will not congratulate my honourable friend for bringing this debate today, but certainly I commiserate with him on the need he recognises to discuss this tragic subject today. Mr. McCabe, I hope that my right honourable friend, the Minister, has found my honourable friend for Totnes' case as powerful and persuasive as I have. I have sadly sat on too many occasions, too often, in distant, dangerous places, ravaged by war or suffering a poverty of effective state structures, with women whose painful stories have left my cheeks wet. Over the course of the COVID-19 pandemic, it has become glaringly apparent that cases of violence against women and girls have increased dramatically. Globally, 35% of women have experienced either physical or sexual violence from an intimate partner or a non-partner in their lifetime. This statistic, however, does not take into account sexual harassment. According to a report by ActionAid, 87,000 women were intentionally killed in 2017 around the world. Of these, 50,000 were killed by a family member or a significant partner. This is an outrage. Globally, 650 million girls and young women alive today are married before their 18th birthday, with Niger, Central African Republic, and Chad having some of the highest figures. The COVID-19 pandemic has only served to intensify some of these issues throughout the world. Domestic abuse cases have increased exponentially throughout the lockdown period. In April, the charity Refuge reported a 700% increase in calls to its helpline in a single day. The recent merger of the Foreign and Commonwealth Office and the Department for International Development presents an opportunity for the United Kingdom to formulate a new strategy in tackling violence and discrimination against women across the globe. We do, of course, have a track record that is one to be proud of. In the United Kingdom, aid and development spending has had a significant impact in reducing violence against women. Through aid programs, over 14 million children have gained a decent education, 6 million of whom were girls. Since 2015, nutrition-relevant programs by the Department of International Development have reached 60.3 million women, children under 5 and adolescent girls. One UK aid project reduced rates of domestic violence from 69% to 29% across 15 remote villages in the Ituri region of the Democratic Republic of Congo, a place I know, over a 2-year period. I object to the cut in the foreign aid budget from 0.7% of UK GDP to 0.5%. The potential repercussions on our ability to tackle violence against women and girls is likely to have a significant long-term negative consequences. However, I do accept aid is only one tool at our disposal that can be used to tackle violence against women. Applying significant pressure to governments with poor track records on women's rights and domestic abuse is another alternative. If we are to redetermine and reposition our place in the world following our departure from the European Union, Her Majesty's government should ensure that we do not shy away from our obligations to those most in need, most vulnerable and most impoverished. I urge Her Majesty's government to utilise its membership of the High-Level Panel for Women's Economic Empowerment and our leadership role in the UN Action Coalition on gender-based violence to demonstrate the United Kingdom's commitment to tackling this very serious issue.